Yo, what's good? It's your boy Ryan Maker, and on today's video, we're gonna talk Destiny 2. What you're looking at on the screen is just the loadout I'm using, the Minuet hand cannon with the SMG on my striker class. I had a better gameplay using the Nightshade. I believe I got 28 kills or eliminations, whatever they're calling it now in Destiny 2. But for some reason it didn't record, so I'm using this one. It's a 24 kill or elimination 5.75 efficiency. I don't want to call it KD because assists count as kills, so it's not really very fair to call them kills. But we're going to talk about my opinions on the Destiny 2 beta, and to be 100% honest, it was a little underwhelming. And the biggest thing that I found very disappointing about the Destiny 2 beta was how slow it felt compared to Destiny 1. And I know a lot of YouTubers are sugarcoating how they feel, and they're being optimistic and saying, well, it's just a beta. Well, yeah, it's a beta and it's our first impression of the game, so it should have wowed us and it should have brought more expectations of the game to be better rather than being optimistic and wondering if the game is going to be good. So that's just my thoughts on that part of the Destiny 2 beta, but I'm gonna just say some things that I didn't like about the game and the very few things that I did like about the beta at the end. So the biggest thing I didn't like I stated before, was how slow the game felt, and this is due to a lot of things that they've done to change the game. The weapon time to kill, primary time to kills are very slow. Hand cannons take anywhere from 4 to 5 shots, pulses take anywhere from 5 to 6 bursts, and it's mainly relying on team shooting, which I think it's good and it's bad, but I personally don't like it because there needs to be room for 1v1 engagements for people to show their true skill. If everything is based on team shots and team shooting, then there's necessarily no skill needed to play the Destiny PvP, because all you have to do is stick behind someone and get their back and essentially steal their kill, which is, I think, very passive, and I don't like that kind of game style. The charge rates are complete and utter crap. How is it going to take me 30-40 seconds to get a grenade and melee back, and then I barely get my super 2 minutes until the game ends and I get shut down with the quickness? That's insane. I don't think that should be happening whatsoever. I feel like grenade damage is in a good place, but the recharge rate is horrible. And again, it's a beta, so we don't know if we're going to get armor to increase our rate for any of that stuff. But that's huge for me. And another thing is the recovery was insanely slow. I don't know if because the map was small, I don't know what the deal with that was, but I felt like any engagement I got into, I had no chance to get into a second engagement and even put any damage into the guy without getting completely annihilated, and that's just not good. I like fast-paced games, and that's why I like Destiny 1. My background came from Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is a very fast-paced game. Before that I played Halo, all the way from Halo 1 Combat Evolution to Halo Reach, and those games were fairly slow-paced. And switching to Call of Duty I really liked was a fast-paced, and then I stopped playing Call of Duty from Call of Duty World at War up until Call of Duty Ghost, and I started playing Destiny. And Destiny was a nice change because the TTK wasn't really fast, but it was in a good spot to where your gun skill really mattered if you got into a primary gunfight, but it wasn't slow at all like it is here. And I feel like the time to kill is slow to the point where there's no point in engaging in a 1v1 because it gives a person enough time to run away after they get shot twice. So I shoot you twice with a hand cannon, your shield goes down, it's going to take me another 2 shots to kill you, so that gives you enough time to run away, and that shouldn't happen. If I'm completely out-dueling someone, I should out-duel them. If I wanted to play a game where I wasn't getting rewarded for kills, then I would go play Call of Duty because they do reward you for kills. I feel like my kills are not being rewarded in this game. It takes so long to get my super, it takes so long to get my grenades and melee back, and I have to rely on a teammate to help me finish someone off. That's just not acceptable. I know a lot of YouTubers are liking it, but for me, I'm not liking it whatsoever. I think some things need to change, maybe recharge rates or whatever. Now, let's talk about the things I do like, the 2 things that I do like. I like the damage that melees are at, and I like the damage that grenades are at. I know there was a big emphasis on preventing ability spam, which is great, but I think the recharge rates of melees and grenades need to be increased and leave the damage at where it's at right now, because essentially grenades are useless. Only grenades that are being used are grenades that track people, like always, because they have guaranteed, almost guaranteed damage. But it's really no point of even using grenade. You might as well just hold it the whole game. And another thing I like is the Sentinel class. The Sentinel class is sick. I think that class is so dope. The grenade is amazing. Suppressor grenade, you can shut down any super, and that kind of sucks for people who are playing against you, because if this is the way the super recharge rate is going to be, you can essentially eliminate someone from having a super the whole game, which would suck and be insane. But I think it's pretty cool. I like the way the shield works. I like the way you throw your shield, a shield slam, and you can switch to Ward of Dawn during activation anytime you want. So I think that's sick, but this game needs a lot of work. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It was not a very good first impression of the game. It plays too slow compared to Destiny 1. I went back to playing Destiny 1 after I played this beta, and it felt so buttery smooth. It was amazing the way hand cannons connected, the way hit detection worked. This game, I don't know if it was the servers, but there was a lot of lag, there was a lot of faulty hit detection, and it just made the experience not very pleasurable. I felt like my hand cannon shots weren't hitting until a second after, but who knows. That's all I got to say. If you guys like my video, just subscribe, like, comment. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, y'all. Peace.